So hello, and welcome to the next exciting instalment of the Bear Beer Reviews. A couple of reviews ago I did Lindeman's Faro Lambic Beer, and I was chatting to a friend of mine about them and saying, quite an interesting type of beer. Obviously a Faro is blended with candied sugar, and it's just not your kind of traditional lambic. So he said, "Oh, all right, okay. I've got a bottle at home you might be interested in." And this is what he's brought me. It is a Cantillon Rosé de Gambrinus. I'll just hold that up there. Fantastic little artwork on the bottle. I really love that. Even if it is a little bit dirty, and on the bottle top is really quite cool as well. I mentioned this in the last review as well. I'll point it out. You might be able to see it's a little bit dark, but it is properly corked, and there's a bit of information on the side of that. It just says bottled and the date it's bottled on, which incidentally is the 23rd of December 2011. Cantillon are one of those beer lambic companies that are really world renowned. These are meant to be some fantastic examples of lambic, so I've really been excited to try this when he gave it to me earlier today. A little bit of information off the back of the bottle. It says Rosé de Gambrinus Cantillon is obtained by macerating fresh raspberries in a 2-year-old lambic. Its complex aromas and sour taste make this unique beer an excellent thirst quencher. Keep it at temperature for 12 to 15 degrees and serve at 6 to 7 degrees. This is a beer with taste evolution. In order to fully appreciate the fruity taste of Rosé de Gambrinus, it's best to drink within 1 year after the purchase, and to be drunk preferably within 10 years after the bottling date. I can only assume that is because it will still have yeast inside of it, and it does indeed. There is plenty of sediment going on the bottom. I'm not sure if it will show up in the camera. It'll be a bit difficult to try and show you, but I might show you the bottle after we've poured it out and see what we've got inside. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to crack it open, and it's got a cork inside, so it could be a little while. Okay, so here I am back with you. I have got the cork out the top of the bottle, and straight from when you open it, you get a fantastic sour smell. Really yeasty, soury smell like we got with the Faro, but on a completely different level. This is far more pungent than the Lindeman's Faro, and you can also smell the raspberries, the fruitiness of it. So I'll give it a pour out into a glass, and we shall see what it tastes. Well, what it smells like from the glass as well. Give it a good bit of glug. I'm going to let it settle as well and try and get all the sediment out of the bottle too. Just get the last little bit out with hopefully some of the sediment. There we go. Right, so that is a really quickly dissipating head. As you can probably see, it's bubbling away like no one's business. Going down, got some big bubbles there, and the rest of it is extremely fine bubbling. It's lacing. It's not really lacing on the side of the glass, it's kind of coming straight back down again. I can't really wiggle it too much because it's just slightly too big for the glass that I've got, really. Okay, so aromas now. Oh, really lovely raspberry coming through on the nose, and also the sourness of the spontaneous fermentation coming through as well. It's obviously very cloudy because it's full of yeast, and there's loads of bubbles sticking on the side of the glass down below, giving a lot of carbonation coming off the top of it. So, most important part, let's give it a good neck and see what we think. Good lord. That is unbelievably tart. I can really see why people say things like the Lindeman's Faro are an introduction to the lambic beers, because this is a completely different beast. This is almost like drinking a traditional kind of English pale ale and then going straight and trying a double IPA or an extremely heavily hopped one, something like the Nicola 1000 IBU or the Rebel, whatever it was called that I did in the second review I ever did, because the Faro had this nice little sourness, like a kind of lemony, sugared lemon, almost lemonade. Well, this is just an attack of sourness straight across the palate. Really knocks you for six. In terms of other flavours, I couldn't taste any malt when I was trying it then. I couldn't taste any hops. Completely dominated by sourness. And a tiny bit of fruit at the back. I'm going to go in again, and this time probably not so much of a big mouthful, because now I know what's going for me. Yeah, there's a raspberry aftertaste. There's really tart sourness, like biting straight into a grapefruit or a lemon or a lime or something. Completely washes straight over your palate, dries it out, the tongue and the top of your palate gets really dry, and then a nice sweetness just washes over your tongue, washes right over. And the presiding flavour now is fruity raspberry. It's summer fruity sort of flavour coming through, and you can probably tell again because I'm going, although a lot more than the the Lindeman's Faro, still really quite sour coming through as well. This is my first proper, really proper lambic without the need for any sweetening, and I can certainly see something that you probably grow into. In fact, I'm sure by the end of this glass I'll probably appreciate the flavours a lot more, because now I understand what I'm going for. Weirdly enough, I thought, because I've had Creex before, another kind of lambic beer style using cherries, you get it's a wonderful kind of sour cherry. If you've ever had sour cherry jam or a preserve or something like that, it can be lovely and sweet. And rather naively thought this raspberry based one would be kind of the same, and it really isn't. But interesting, very interesting. Definitely couldn't do this in a session because it just really overpowers you, and I think it would ruin the flavour of any other beer. 5%, there's no real alcoholic kick to it either, despite obviously being a percentage higher than your kind of bog standard crappy lagers. But I would definitely try the style again. This is the care and attention that must have gone into this to create such a unique flavour. I can totally appreciate why they're doing it. It's not going to be my favourite kind of beer. I'm going to be honest there. It really is just pungent, but just like the same kind of way you'd get into a really heavily hopped beer or a really malty, dark, chocolatey stout sort of thing, or a glass of really deep, full-bodied red wine, or really crisp and dry white wine. It's something your palate's going to learn to, so maybe in a couple of years' time, further down the beer drinking route, I might come back to these and have a completely different take on it, completely different take. For now, I'll take it for what it is. I'll definitely drink it. It's a pretty nice beer. A little BOTT for me, if I'm totally honest, but hey, that's why I experiment, that's why we go out and we buy these weird beers and we try them. If anything, the bottle will bring me back time and again. I love the little artwork, I think it's really quirky. I'm probably going to rip the little sticker off and put it on my wall, to be honest. So, thank you. This has been another beer review. Stay tuned, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I shall catch you again next time. Cheers.